national championship matchup that almost no one expected. Two of the lower-seeded teams that had to overcome skeptics and doubters to get into the bracket, win a road game, then win 2 more rounds. And now, in this unlikely matchup, one team will emerge as a very surprising national champion here tonight. Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the 3rd seed in this playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on last season's national champions, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. They'll run it here. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Here's the 2nd down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Going to scramble now. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
They face 3rd down, trying to build momentum early in this national championship game. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well, big decision coming up now for this offense. I think they thought they might get this 1st down, but now 4th and 1. Offensive coordinator and head coach talking about it. Are you going to go for it?
The Huskers will bring their punt team on the field now. Here's the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Movement here from the tight end. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. 1st down, looking for more now. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quick completion to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. To throw, it's Terrell. Makes a quick grab. One down, but it's enough to convert on third down and set them up first and goal at the 10.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a first down.
By completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's running out of time here. Touchdown, Florida International. They draw first blood in this national title game.
What a threat for this offense to have a weapon like this at quarterback. Down in the red zone, surveying the coverage, nobody open, so he does it himself with his legs and gets to the end zone for the touchdown.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. He's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Throws it to the right. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The Cornhuskers will have to kick this away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. Comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? And here's the handoff. As the first down is still going. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down and 10 now. Same tailback, another carry. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quick throw complete to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Second down after that previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Play action fake, looking to throw. Fires it on the move. Freshman shows inexperience. Lucky it didn't get intercepted.
The defense is electing to play double coverage on this receiver, and the quarterback still tries to squeeze the ball in there.
The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Dropping back, it's Terrell. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
The quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
He knocks it through with confidence. And they add to their lead. And Kirk, it's FIU with the lead here. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship. Through one quarter, let's check out the game summary. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
Nebraska offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. There's the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held onto the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Screen to the receiver in the flat. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
2nd down play coming up. And there's the handoff. He's got room to run. The freshman brought down after a nice run.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Boom. And then 1st down, right back to the running game.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quick pass, the catch is made. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Shotgun formation, here's an inside give. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's hit as he throws it. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Here we go. After a long drive, it's 3rd and goal. Can they punch it in or settle for 3? Looking to throw yet again. Touchdown, Cornhuskers, as they answer with their first score of this title game. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Tackle at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking tackles and going. They get him down to the junior with an excellent run there.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking downfield, it's Terrell. There's a throw underneath to the back. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Back in motion now. And we're going to throw now on 1st down. The receiver grabs it, refusing to be brought down before gaining 1st down yardage.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
1st down here for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He'll throw it now. Catch made on the right side.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Important 2nd down play coming up. To throw, it's Terrell. It's a quick grab. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field, so let's check this call. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back. Makes the catch. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws. But those yards after the catch, gotta pad your stats.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Pressure is coming. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And here comes the punter onto the field.
team gives him plenty of room to be able to work. He's got a lot of positive yards. He's going to set his own offense with good field position, but instead he loses the ball and costs his team in the end.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining in the first half clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the completion made. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Back to pass. It's Terrell. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The offense will now quickly spend the timeout. 3rd down upcoming after that completion. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught for the completion. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finds his target. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. The field goal is good. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback, the pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here's the toss play now, running left. And the defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. Defensive speed, the ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Looking downfield. It's Terrell. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
The this one down at the 15.
They fumble on the punt return, and now some new life to this offense that just left the field just a few moments ago.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense getting set. It's second down. Same tailback, another carry. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Defense is coming after him. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, this is so deflating for this defense on third and short. Good coverage downfield. They take away all the short routes, but the one guy that they don't account for is the quarterback and his legs. Picks up the first down by being athletic there and great awareness.
And the Huskers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. The shotgun run call. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap. He turns around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Pass rush closing in. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
The offense stays on the field. Coach going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Football comes out. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Wow, the defense makes a huge play. They were able to poke the ball away from the receiver, but the offense was quicker to get to the ball, so they retained possession.
The Huskers moving quickly down the field here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Screen to the wide receiver. And he's brought down, but they moved backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. The Cornhuskers will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Bringing pressure. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw again. It's a screen pass complete to the running back.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
The Cornhuskers are in the red zone. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he stopped just short down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
And the Huskers line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And the PAT is good. It puts them in front, 14-13 now. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Looks right for a quick completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Dropping back. It's Terrell. Running out of time in the pocket. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. Hooker, Nebraska has the lead here. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Keeping it on the ground here. The first down and more. He's still running. Touchdown, FIU. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
And now the try for two. He'll run it into the end zone for a two-point try to build the lead up to 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The shotgun handoff here. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. The Huskers will send their punt team onto the field. They'll kick it away here. The puck bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter. Critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. See if the penalty proves costly. First down and 15 now. Back to pass. It's Terrell. Snags the quick throw. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
single back, takes the handoff. Solid gain there. Sets up a first and goal at the 7.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
So it's first and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Cut quickly. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. He escapes the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Take the points when you can get them. That had to be part of the message to the quarterback when starting this drive. They're playing with the lead in the fourth quarter. Smart to throw it away and not make it harder for your kicker to add to this lead.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And he's got it, no problem. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And with one explosive play there across midfield. First down at the 49. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Offense moving into a bunch formation. Good throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Here's the second down play. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking to scramble. He gets loose. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Pre-snap motion from the offense. 4th down, looking to throw for it. The pocket breaking down. No, he didn't make it. He stopped short on 4th down, and that could be a fatal blow to this offense.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute. Grinding away on the ground.
He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Motion now from the tight end. Single back, takes the handoff. That run moves the ball across the 40.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
And they pick up the first on the ground. And it'll be Smoger right at the line for no gain.
Now, the defensive coordinator must be thinking, it's about time. This running back has just destroyed this defense. And this time, they're able to get into that backfield and come up with a nice play.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. The last team standing on the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Florida International Panthers.